Today we're standing in front of the Drakenstein Correctional Facility. This is the facility where Nelson Mandela spent the last days of his imprisonment.
Nelson Mandela is a free man. At 2:15 today, our time, he walked from the gates of Drakenstein Prison hand in hand with his wife Winnie. Some 500,000 people waited in Cape Town for hours to hear their leader.
Stars in the Eyes run a project called New Beginnings at the Medium B Youth Facility at the Drakenstein Correctional Facility.
Some of them, these young boys, have committed crime due to peer pressure. And committing crime due to peer pressure, it involves a lot of issues. It's either there's drugs were involved, it's either they were under the influence of alcohol, or either it's peer pressure, or either the environment in which they grew up in. It's a very violent environment. Like you'll find boys from Mynenberg, you find boys from Kukuletu, Nyanga, Kailicha areas, that because of peer pressure, they involve themselves. Like you'll find most of the boys that are here, they are in for either multiple rape, multiple murder cases, armed robbery. I'm not talking just a knife, but I'm talking about heavy armed robbery.
Stars in the Eyes is an organization started by a guy called Nick Jooster, who's been staying in Holland for the past 20 years. He started the project in 2005. Just shortly after it was announced that the World Cup is going to be hosted in South Africa. And we initially started off with 10 communities. Now we're working within 75 communities within the Western Cape, another 23 in the Eastern Cape, and we have now 30 communities in the Northern Cape as well.
You need to develop a human being in his or her totality, which means other people are not theoretically that strong, but others have a footballing talent. So you have to use that sporting talent, incorporate it in terms of your day structured program.
On a week basis, we avail the offenders for that, and even from the morning till the evening, there's no challenges for us because of the importance of the programs and the importance of the community in correctional services. We avail the offenders up till when they need the offenders till 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. So that is not a problem for us because we know what's the importance of the program, what the values that they bring to us, and also it will assist that we reintegrate a good product back into the community.
There's a lot of strain on the resources that we currently have, and we lack a lot of resources to actually do our work effectively as possible. But with the little we have, we manage to do a lot of things, and we feel that if we get more sponsorships or resources available to us, we can do much more and have a greater impact on the lives of what we call inmates, but we don't want to call them inmates in any event, we call them people.
Sport is very important because since I've been here, when I came here in 2003, sport didn't had a huge impact because we didn't go out a lot. But as soon as I moved to the medium section of this facility, I started to see changes in a lot of guys. The guys who had negative mindsets.
I, for one, I grab each opportunity and just getting guys who are willing to invest into us, who are guys that have offended, and just play a part in our lives. Not even mentioning football itself. It means so much because there's a society that has their own perspective about us being in prison. And being the person I am and being where I am and having people come from outside, it really means a lot.
But I think the aim of this program is not to make more Christian. I think it's to make more leaders. Because some of us we go back to our communities and try to give back and show the youngsters that crime does not pay.
Pele, pele.